Definitely think that there's going to be some sort of increase in remote learning or remote work, which I think it's pretty obvious, especially at this point. That's definitely an increased market for working from home.
Yeah, I feel like employers are going to start to realize that is largely the cheaper option. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like for rents and stuff in big cities where these places are located. But that's definitely going to have an impact on sort of these market forces and also the actual social experience of working. Like, that's a vastly different thing, going and like standing on an assembly line with 100 other people, than it is doing some sort of maybe more abstract kind of job from home. Yeah. That's a lot of change to take place in 100 years for most people.
I remember a lot of people, especially of the older generation, is very weary of like just technology as itself. We fear that social media and the internet might make us less social beings. And I think the remote working from home, what you're talking about with instead of having 100 coworkers, instead you just have yourself and whoever lives at your house.
Yeah, I think that's, I guess, kind of what I was trying to get at, is that it's certainly going to be more isolating and maybe like kind of alienating. Like you feel completely separate from the people that you work with. And what is that going to mean? I mean, that might thwart unionization efforts and stuff like that. I mean, you're not going to have the experience of working together with a group of other people where you have kind of the shared recognition that we're the people that get this done. We have this special relationship between each other, even if we or outwardly don't particularly like each other. We have shared interests, and I think putting vast physical distances between people, and because all online communication between employees has some sort of paper trail, I think you're going to see just a general decrease in feelings of like camaraderie and stuff between people who work together, which maybe it doesn't seem like much to us, but that's certainly going to have an effect on people's, not only their psyche, but their ability to collectively bargain.
One thing I'm actually also interested in with this sort of new work experience is the ability, I think nowadays where you have a job that you like and you have all these benefits, or maybe you don't, you feel obligated to stay at this one place and not like relocate. But now you could really, if remote working becomes more common, you could live anywhere and still go to your job every day, which I think is it's a really exciting opportunity.
Yeah, I honestly haven't really even thought about that there's certainly probably an added element of like labor market elasticity, because people, provided they have the credentials, can move around a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that could definitely throw off some strange consequences. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I think you're right that you're going to if you're not physically going to a building and talking in person to the same people every day, how attached are you compared to if you're working at the same factory for 30 years or something like that? Obviously, they're different experiences, like intrinsically, but I think that the new kind of online ethos is going to be a further step removed from what maybe the standard was 60 years ago or something like that.